Welcome, everyone. This is your Ticket to Reality, breaking down all the top reality TV shows that cable, streaming, the internet, whoever has to offer. I am your host, TJ Zwarich, joined as always by my Agents of Fandom team members, Emma and Ryan, as well as season 2 of The Circle finalist himself, Lee Swift. Today, we have a very special guest from season 1 of The Circle, one of the fan favorites that all of us have just loved since season 1. Chris Sapphire, how you doing?
Hi, everybody. Hi, world. I was telling them that I'm so hungover. I'm dying a slow death, but I'm here with you all.
I gotta throw it to Lee here first. That anytime we have a previous Circle guest, we just got to give some time for you two to catch up before we dive into this.
That's right. We need to go to Hunky's, buddy. I mean, it's been too long, and have us a big old juicy hamburger or something, right?
Oh my God, just artery clogging deliciousness. God bless. Whoever created the hamburger? Who created the hamburger? Do y'all know?
No. I feel like I know that, but I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it's in the back of my head, but
all I can think of is that quote from Talladega Nights where they're talking about all the good things that came from America, and he's like, Chinese food, pizza, and just all these things that absolutely aren't American.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, have you ever stopped to think how hungry the person must have been who looked at a squid and said,
They were hungry.
Right? Like
sure.
a squid looks so scary to me, you know?
Yeah.
And people eat it, and I'm like, shout out.
Yeah.
Have you tried squid?
Have I? Oh. Yes. Yeah.
How does it taste?
It's like it's calamari's okay because it's fried.
I love calamari.
I love calamari too.
Well, I feel like if we fry anything, it makes it really good. You know, we could fry air and it would still be good.
That's true. That's true.
That is quintessentially American. Yep.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, Chris.
Yeah.
Tell me your thing first, and then I'll ask you my question.
I was going to tell everybody, me and Lee live here in Dallas, Texas, and we have the largest state fair of all state fairs in the country. And one year they actually fried beer. They're like, this year we have fried beer at the state fair in Texas. Like, how do you even fry beer? But somehow they figured it out.
And it was delicious. I had it. It was good.
I didn't get to try it.
Oh, it was good. Yeah. They've fried ice cream. They've done everything.
Fried ice cream is really good.
Yeah. All right, Chris. So, our buddy Shabam is on season 5. And what have you been watching? First of all, have you watched the episodes?
I am fully caught up. I cannot wait till midnight tonight when we find out who wins The Circle season 5. I hope they cut me a check. And, I'm so happy for Shuby coming back. It was just so amazing. And I was so surprised when they did that question and me, Sammy, Joey, and Shuby popped up in picture form. And I was like, Lord, how time has just flown. I cannot believe we did this 3 years ago. And here we are on season 5. We have birthed so many circular children out there, and it's just amazing. I'm forever grateful to be a part of this franchise, and I love Shubham. God bless him. He is just iconic as shit. You know, he is the shoe.
Love him.
Love him so much.
You know, you birthed. Should I call you Daddy? Because I'm season 2.
You can call me whatever you like, honey. You know,
free of charge.
Told me that too. Yeah. The other day they asked me, they're like, "What are your pronouns?" I said, you can call me anything. You can call me an it." You know,
that's fair.
Just call me, honey.
Just call me.
Just call me. I love that.
So let's start diving into talking about The Circle, because we've been covering this season like mad, obviously with this group here, talking about each 4 episodes that comes out, but we've also had wonderful sets of interviews with some of our favorites, including the aforementioned Shoebomb, as well as Raven, as well as Sam. And so we've had some really exciting interviews out. Make sure you check that out on the Agents of Fandom YouTube page. Give it a subscribe and a like while you are over there. This will be up on YouTube as well, so make sure you check that one out and follow Ticket2Reality on Instagram as well as Twitter. But let's dive into talking about the circle. Ryan, I want to throw it to you here because it's been a while. We haven't talked about this season since I think maybe the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
What do you think of how it's progressed? Chaz and Raven, they're still holding it strong up at the top here. And we've seen some scheming from Jennifer.
Oh yeah, it has been very interesting. Like even though Shabam got eliminated, the effects of him leaving has caused so much tension within the group, and I love it. The hacker role has really changed things for the game, and it's something that the game needed because it's been a lot of these like mini connections, but with Shubham creating that revolution chat and now giving Jennifer this hacker position, it really threw a lot of things off, and I love the drama that it caused.
How about you?
I agree. I thought it was very entertaining, and it was really interesting to see, like Ryan said, Shuby really left an impression, even if he did get blocked kind of early on. I thought a lot of it was very, like, I really love the connections being formed, and that was one thing that I fell in love with the show season 1, where I was like, I love everyone's like connections with each other, and some of the strategy has been really interesting, seeing how Jennifer like went about picking who to hack and what they did worked for a bit. I felt like, and then it kind of all blew. And it was interesting to watch Sam like in real time figure out who the hacker was. I was just like, because we were all watching from the outside. I was like, okay, get there, and so they figured it out. So it was interesting to see how that kind of the ripple effects played out.
I love Xanthi and Brett. I have fallen in love. I didn't like Brett at first. I'll be honest. He'd been on Big Brother before, and he was kind of, like I said in that one episode, he was the douchebag you learned to love. Well, I don't think he's a douchebag anymore. I think he's incredible. I love both of them so much. So I can't wait to see what they do. Chris, what do you think about everybody's gameplay? What is your thoughts?
I have the biggest feeling that we might see, for the first time in Circle history, a duo win this show. It is right up there with Raven, Sam. I mean, this has been the hardest Circle ever. Everybody is playing so freaking good, but seeing Jennifer, how they're tearing it up, you guys, we just may witness history tonight at midnight. Get ready. Tie your whip down. I'm letting you know now. And can we say how amazing Raven has been, what she's doing for her community in general? And can I admit here, I have the biggest crush on Paris for translate. He is so fine. I can't believe I just said that. Oh well.
Hey, are they going to be there at the reunion? Or do you know?
Oh, I hope so, honey.
Because I know
do hope so.
Shoot your shot. Mm-hmm. He's hilarious. Honestly, like I've really enjoyed watching both of them, and their dynamic is so funny.
Girl, I love when he puts on that head wrap. I said, girl, you better wear that head wrap. And what else did I like this season? I love when Tan France popped out recently for the challenge to make an outfit. Now that's hard. Because, honey, I don't know how to sew. I mean, I could do enough to get by. But that challenge, Lee, didn't that look like so much fun? I would have loved that one. And I am still not over the last year they had the Spice Girls on there. I would have freaking
Chris, I'm telling you, we could make a duo. You and I, put us in one of those 2 bedrooms, and we would crush. We would crush.
Let me tell you. So. If they are starting to call back Circle alum for new seasons, I don't care if I go back by myself or with a group. I know that we are going to have a blast.
Yeah.
Lee, if you and I teamed up, we would have a blast in that room. It would be the most fun thing. And if we do go back, if they call us back, now we have to catfish because there's no way you and I could just play else. There's just no way.
Speaking of, that was the thing that I thought was the hardest thing for Shabam is he didn't know what they said, okay, you walk in and he learns immediately, oh, I'm this really hot toddy girl. And I thought that was and then he immediately he was in game mode having to figure this out. And I thought that's tough. That was tough for him.
Oh, poor Shoobs. I know, but it was just so legendary when they announced that he was coming back. I mean, the internet went nuts. I was like, this is so freaking cool that they did that. But yeah, he went in there swinging, and the circle just has a way of swinging back. Every season it gets harder and harder. I don't know. I always think to myself too, how would I do going back? How would I do this? Because it gets so difficult these days. And these people, they're very blessed. Like Lee, you're very blessed. When we did the circle, none of us had a clue what we were doing.
That's right.
Y'all were lucky enough to see what we did and learn how to play this monster. So it's like you have a one up, And now you see all the new kids coming on, and they know this game to the T.
They do.
And I got to give credit to Sam and everybody for keeping it 100, very real. They're playing authentically themselves, and it's gotten them so far. Miss Sam,
love her.
What is the perfect word? She has played a flawless game, Miss Sam. Shout out to her.
I love her.
Absolutely.
I love her so much.
Let's make sure we're clipping this too, because we have had so many trolls in our comment section and all over the internet after these interviews with Sam and Raven with the "why did you block Marvin? That was such a terrible move, blah blah blah." Like, you're not in this game. You're not seeing. We see Marvin going, "Oh, Raven's my number one no matter what. Like, I feel bad. Like, I'm always going to put her number one." They're not seeing that. They have no idea. All they know is this person lied and we caught him lying. We don't trust him. Let's get him out. That's so reasonable from that perspective, but people are just attacking them on Twitter. So we got to make sure we clip that. And so they know, Chris, that they have your support, because there's a lot of people, a lot of clowns out there.
Yeah.
Yes, no, we must keep the circle nice and friendly, guys. Let's keep it cute.
Absolutely.
Everybody is a human out here with feelings, and let's just, keep it cute. Life is so short. We want to leave this world on a high note, and Sam and all of them are doing a great job. It's a game, you guys. It is a freaking game. These are human beings, they pay bills too. Don't be like that. But let me tell you guys, when I was on the circle, the way I did eliminations is by connection. For example, on my season, Antonio wanted to get rid of me. And then by some weird circumstance, then I became the influencer and I got rid of him. But let me tell you, the reason why and how I played it, I go by connection. And unfortunately, we didn't have a connection. So that's how I did my chops. And so I haven't seen anybody really being horrible and messy. I know people felt that Shoobs, when he didn't Shoob block somebody and the internet went crazy because they felt like he should have blocked, he should have stayed loyal to his alliance. And he ended up blocking somebody else or something like that. Something happened.
Yeah, but he blocked Bruno, who he probably should have stayed loyal to. And on that note, because that led to leaving Jen in the game, and on the note of Jen, obviously Xanthi and Brett. Chris, I want your take on this kind of gameplay, because I'm with you. I would block based on connection level, and they ended up blocking their number one connection for strategy. I want to know your take, but Lee, I also want to throw this to you, because I find this so interesting, because we talked about how Big Brother and the Circle differentiate. In Big Brother, they are always lying to people's faces, and it's, well, that's gameplay. That's nothing. That's no big deal. And in the Circle, anytime somebody's caught in a lie, it's just like, damn, how dare you? Like, we caught you, you're not genuine, you're out. Well, Brett literally comes in here from Big Brother and has no issue whatsoever going, we're probably going to get blocked if Tom's not below us. Tom's our number one connection, but we have to vote him last and lo and behold, Tom's gone.
I was sad to see him go.
Me too.
I was too.
I love him.
He had a whole arc.
He did.
His video from home, and oh my
my
goodness,
God.
his partner is a absolute stunner. So I don't feel too bad.
I'm
because
like,
Tom just got to go home.
Comedians get the good-looking people. I don't know what it is.
I was so sad to see him get the chop. Oh my God, you said something really good. Next question. I can't even think straight right now. You guys, is this show live? Are we live on the internet? Like there's people watching us?
Oh yeah,
We're live on the internet. There's people watching us. Some of my favorite comments so far when we were talking about where burgers come from. Ava in the chat, my partner goes, "Well, who discovered cow's milk? Who
Ooh, yeah, that's questionable.
This is what air fryers are designed for. This deep fried beer." But Lee, what's your take on Jennifer here? Because you like their gameplay. You're also a huge Big Brother fan.
Yeah.
Was it cutthroat or was it smart?
I think Jennifer would have been gone had they not done that. Honestly, because I think she was probably last. Because just all the energy and everything, and I think tanking Tom was the only way to stay. Because Tom or Jennifer was going to go, and I know that seems ruthless and terrible and awful, but. Like Chris is saying, the game has become more sophisticated, and these are people are, that season 5 has seen all the seasons or most of the seasons before them, so they can study it and understand it. Sam had never seen the show, so there are new people that come in, and you still get that fresh thing. But a lot of the people get it. They're like, okay, I got to do this. But Chris, it's true. You only get. You're having conversations, but you don't know, you're only getting a little bit of stuff. I think what TJ said is the audience sees everything, they're in the God position, but everybody else, when you're in there, it's like I get a little snippet here, and then, I'm going to have a little group chat with the Kardashians or whatever. And that's all you get. And you have to make big decisions based on really quick, limited exposure.
Yes, very true. Like on my season, come to find out, Sammy really wanted to get closer to me, but we never got that opportunity. And I really wanted to get to know her too. And they didn't show on my season that me and Mercedes actually had a shitload of conversations. And it got a little trippy at one point. And I think maybe the production was like, okay, cut, stop this. Because we started talking about a mutual friend. And I think maybe the production was like, how in the world the same person in this world? You see, the world is so small. So a little fun fact there. And going back to Big Brother, I've never watched the season of Big Brother. I don't think I've even seen an episode. I've only seen clips like when Tiffany Pollard was on Celebrity Big Brother, which is iconic. And so I didn't know that you could go on there and lie and make up stuff.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah. It's amazing.
Speaking of Big Brother, I think Marvin just got cast on it, and it's going to be on Big Brother. I believe so.
Really?
Oh, cool! That's wonderful.
I think I saw that somewhere on the internet. So don't stone me, folks, about wrong.
That's true. Like Marvin, I feel like Marvin, his skill set is a lot better suited for Big Brother than it is the Circle. Having said that, I also think his skill set might be a little bit better suited for the new Netflix show that just got announced today, The Perfect Match.
Yeah.
Because that is just, oh my gosh. The Circle is without a doubt my favorite reality TV show, but the synopsis, the cast.
This is my multiverse of madness. Like, this is what, like,
right.
all the kids
right. Oh my God.
To see all the children on this show, I'm so happy for them. Go out there and find love. Best believe I got on the phone though, and I started texting, honey, get ready. Get ready, because I keep telling the children, I said they need to have a gay version of this.
Yes, they do.
I told them, I said, my goodies have mummified. I have been single since I was 15 years old. I said, it is hard to find love out here. So come on, we're throwing it out there into the Netflix universe.
And Papa Lee would love to be the host. I would be the host of that because I'm 35 years. Come on.
You in Paris?
Yes.
Oh, Lee,
no, Paris
there you
have
go.
to be on the show. That's what I was gonna say. Is like I was actually had that same thought today, Chris, and I was thinking like they could do the similar style of this show where they bring on a bunch of people from other shows, and you could get 5-6 great people just from the circle.
Yep.
Well, it's funny we're talking about that because I was literally talking to Erin, and she's wonderful, and we were brainstorming some ideas. So Lee, when you and I get a moment, I have some secrets.
Okay. What are you doing Friday? We could have lunch. You're flying out. Yeah.
Yes, and I pray
I'm also free that day.
I've been telling everybody something big is coming. I can feel it in the wind.
I kind of feel it too, and you know, Aaron. I mean, Netflix is all those people on that side of the business. You know, all the unscripted stuff is incredible what they're doing, and I love everything that's they're so sweet. They're so nice. I mean, they're just nice people.
And for all the fans, reps, all the beautiful fans out there who are watching the show, I want y'all to know that the Netflix people have been so amazing to all of us. And what's so cool about the Netflix family is they like to use us for other things. And I don't know, when I saw today that they announced that new show, instantly I just got so happy inside. Joey Sasso. I can't say it enough, you guys.
Chloe from my season. Chloe, I'm so excited.
Chloe's there, Savannah.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
These are all amazing folks, you guys. Mitch is there. It's gonna be phenomenal. Big Nick.
Yes. Daddy Nick.
Daddy Nick.
And
another one that I was very excited about. Like, so when The Circle came out, Chris, my partner and I, we were just like, we love this immediately. It's the beginning of the pandemic. We loved you.
Thank you.
It took a few episodes to warm up to Joey, but after 2 or 3, we just absolutely fell in love with him. Like, he's the best.
He's amazing.
Shoe Bomb, this whole crew. And so we were so into it, we were just like, we got to find more. And so we started watching The Circle France. And Inez from The Circle France was a fan favorite from that season, was our favorite from that season. She's going to be on this as well.
Oh, fabulous.
Francesca from Too Hot to Handle. There was one guy from The Ultimatum that I was like, oh my gosh, I got to watch this guy on TV again.
Yeah, that show was amazing.
That show, oh my God, I loved it.
Amazing. And yeah, you guys, Joey Sasso is one of the realest people in the universe. I adore him. I stayed with him for a week in Los Angeles a few years ago. We got to really know each other because after our season, the pandemic hit the world and we didn't really get to see each other for like a year. And so I love his bed. He has a vibrating bed, honey, that gives you massage. And I said, Joey, this bed is amazing. And so it inspired me to buy my own vibrating bed. So I will forever be thankful for that. Love you, Joey.
The first
wherever
thing
you
Joey
are.
bought with his season 1 winnings.
He is so hyper and so funny. He doesn't even drink or anything, and he's just full of life and energy. And shout out to my girl Sammy. I love her to death.
Yeah,
she had a baby.
I love Sammy.
She's so real. Oh, honey, when I was in LA at my hotel, she's like, girl, I'm on my way to pick you up. She rode up in this fabulous Tesla, and I said, damn, girl, God is good even in the hood. Look at
good for her. I love her.
She is such a sweetheart. She's amazing.
A sweet person.
And that baby, so cute.
Sammy was one of the reasons why that helped me want to come up with this idea that we talked about on Ticket to Reality from our debut was The Circle should do singles, because like I think both my partner and I, Ava, we both just fell in love with Sammy when we were watching.
Yeah,
so we were like, they should do a single show.
Yeah,
and also shout out to Miranda. She's the one who made out with Joey. And I think, guys, there has to be another show, and they have to showcase Miranda. This woman is, I can't even
phenomenal.
Yeah. She is phenomenal. She is hilarious. She is so big. And I feel like the world needs to see this side of Miranda that we've seen. She is everything.
Amazing.
I hope Miranda ends up being like, because, you know, they have released the initial cast for Perfect Match, but we know new people are going to be coming in. Like, people are going to get sent off and people are going to come in. I could see Miranda being one of the people that that like pops in. Could you imagine Joey's in a connection? Maybe Joey and Chloe are having a connection, something like that. Joey and Francesca from Too Hot to Handle. Yes. And then all of a sudden Miranda struts in after somebody gets voted off.
Oh my God.
That would be so fun.
Can we talk about how freaking great was the scene where Miranda and Joey started making out on the circle?
Oh my God. I was living for it.
He eliminates her, and he still asks for a kiss, and he got it. What the heck?
He did.
What?
He sure did.
That was great. Such a
So
great
smooth.
moment. I remember like just laughing and screaming in my room like a little teenage girl. And I will never forget who Kevin Jonas is.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I saw that clip make the rounds on Twitter yesterday, and I swear every time it makes me laugh. And what gets me is Seaburn was like, "No, that's Mike Jonas." I was like, no. I laugh so hard every time.
Let me tell you guys really quickly, when that popped up, I swear to y'all, I was like, my God, why? I grew up and Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
So when Jonas Brothers took over the world, I was already older. I was in high school. Disney Channel TV was like for preteens. So I didn't know their music. And when that popped up, I said, why, God, of all days? I had no clue what his name was. I thought it was Clayton, or I forgot what I said. It was a mess, a hot ass mess. But I surely know who he is today and will never forget.
Absolutely.
Well, I know 99 Problems, so I mean, I love that too. You know?
Can I tell y'all also, you know, when the circle is doing these little games and stuff, whenever they do the anonymous where they talk shit about each other, oh my
Man.
I sit there with my popcorn, honestly. I'm just like, okay, here we go. Like,
they're like for example, stop being a fake ass bitch, you know, like they oh my God.
You are just so genuine and kind, and I love your energy to this is a fake ass bitch. I just want to die.
And I am so jealous of all the new contestants of all the new seasons, Lee and everybody. Let me tell you why. They had fucking air conditioner and we didn't.
Oh my
You
God.
watch season, you'll see us with these little Dyson fans in our room. And it's because the heat wave came through Europe that time. And it was so hot in there. And I look at Lee's season and all the new kids and they're all chilling. They ain't got no grease on their face. And I don't know who told me, Lee, one of y'all said that it was too damn cold in the Circle building now.
It was cold. Yeah, it was cold. But we were later. We filmed later in the year than you did. But it was.
There can't be AC this year, because if there was AC for season 5, then Marvin and Brett would have had to have put a shirt on at least once. Right?
Let me tell y'all, one night it was so warm when I was in there, I couldn't sleep. And I remember telling the producers, I was like, you guys, you think I can crack open that window? They're like, yeah, just go ahead. Just don't let nobody know. And because they would do night scenes with the drones. You see the Circle building out of the building. And thank God for that little window. Thank God.
They wouldn't let me open my window at all. It was like a no. So you were beloved. For sure.
It was so warm in there. I was sweating. I said, Lord Jesus. And y'all know I wear a lot of makeup and all them blazers and shit that I have. Oh, Lord Jesus.
They were like, we're not having anyone die of heat exhaustion on our watch. It's not happening.
This is how hot it was. The producers came in to visit me in my room and they said, oh my goodness, it's very warm in here. I said, baby, I done told you I wasn't even lying. I'm very, very, very easy to work with. Honey, I give people no problems because I know how hard it is what they do. Before I was on the Circle or anything, I used to work with this big producer, so I know how exhausting all that is, filming and all that shit. So I'm very easy to work with. But it was hot in there, honey.
What was the thing that you did? Okay, because the thing that I loved the most about the Circle was I would like chocolate-covered strawberries and some champagne, and then they would show up at my door 15 minutes later. So I got a little diva in me, I guess. But did you have any diva moments?
Lee, I didn't have a diva moment, but I did send out a wish list. And I said, can y'all please find me some hot Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos? And because UK, a lot of people don't eat spicy food, so they searched high and low throughout the city of Manchester to find me hot Cheetos. And when I received the bag, it didn't even look like flaming hot Cheetos in America. I was like, oh my God, it's like bubble letters and it's like flaming hot. And I tried them, like, girl, it's different over here, but I still ate them. And I remember telling them, y'all find me some hot sauce because I love spicy food. And over there, what's really popular is Tabasco hot sauce, you guys. And get this, I'm not even a big fan of Tabasco sauce, but I was learning to like it. I was learning to like it. Tabasco sauce. It has a lot of fumes. Have y'all clocked that?
Yeah.
Fume to it.
That's fair. I'm not a big spice. Yeah, that's.
Oh, honey, I love spice. Let me tell y'all, the worst time to eat spicy food is when you get a hemorrhoid. Oh my god.
Oh, can't relate, but
matters.
There goes our PG rating. There it goes.
Did you partake in any snow angels in the tub after?
Oh, gee.
Can I tell you?
I love that.
They took me to the top where the hot tub is at, and I said, "Well, damn, how come nobody told me we had a hot tub? I never got in."
Oh my god!
Oh man!
I guess they're telling me I needed to work out or something.
That's rude.
Every morning, I would get up and it'd say, "I want to go to the hot tub. I want to go to the hot tub." I only got to go 3 times, but I wanted to get out there and see, and it was beautiful and amazing. But
Lee, did you see spiders up there?
Did I see what?
Did you see all the spiders up there where the hot tub is at?
No, I didn't know there were spiders.
Oh god.
So, fun circle fact, little fun fact for everybody. When I went up there, I don't know what happened or what wind blew in a bunch of spiders, but there were spiders everywhere.
Yeah,
it was so surreal. So I was like, I wonder if they fumigated since then.
Oh god.
That would have been my moment of quitting. I'm very arachnophobic.
We saw Sam and Oliver like kill bugs this season, so
yeah, that's
it's it's happening.
I want to also, while we're here, give a massive shout out to Oliver Twixt. He is the new cat. Children out there watching this show right now that want to be on reality TV. Do you see the way Oliver showed up and they did his intro video? That is how you do it, honey. I was in here clapping and snapping, throwing my head back. I said, that is how you do it. When they're always asking us, how do you get on reality TV? What do you do? Do that.
Yep. Do Oliver. Absolutely.
Yep.
Oliver's
amazing.
Incredible. I love him. And girl, the gay circle just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I know. We need to have our own circle pride parade. I'm ready. We got enough people now. We could have a float somewhere.
Oh, we definitely need to. And it'll happen, God willing, now that the pandemic has, slowed down a lot and parades are happening. Hopefully that'll happen. But yeah, shout out to him and everybody on this new cast. They have really been slaying it. Big time.
On that note, Chris, you said you thought Jennifer, Xanthi, and Brett might come away with the victory, but who do you hope wins this season?
Oh my God. Let me see. If Raven wins, I'll be so happy for her because of what it's going to do for the world. And I'm already happy for her because she has really torn down some doors by appearing on this show. If Sam wins, it'll be so great. Oh my God, when she got the video from her family, I was crying in my room because us Latinos, I know how hard it is for us to even get our foot in the door. So if she wins, I'll be like, girl, yes, ma'am. But if we see history, honey, if we see history, you heard it here first. They have a really good shot of winning. And shout out to Xanthi, honey, because she has been really, really playing the circle big time. She showed up and showed out. Let's say that.
She really did. And she was carrying Jennifer until Brett made the strategic decision to let Tom fall below in the ratings. And let's pour one out for Tom because he is just such a adorable, kind human being. We're definitely going to have to get him on the podcast here sometime because he was just absolutely incredible. On that note, make sure you check out Agents of Fandoms on YouTube because we have our interviews with Sam, with Raven, and Shubham, and wonderful cast members from season 1 through 5, as well as all the other podcasts on the Agents of Fandom podcast network, including the Agents of Fandom podcast, Listen 3000, Ticket to Reality, Fandom Academy, The Critics. Ryan, did I miss any of them?
No, you got all of them perfect.
Nailed it without even looking at a script.
Nice.
Chris, you talked about some of the fun circle games they played. Now, we obviously can't do anything anonymous on this show, but one of the ones we've been asking all these interviews that we've been doing is I'm going to need you to talk flirty to me and give me your best pickup line.
Okay. I want to know, is it big?
Straight to the point. Wow.
Amazing.
Yes, my heart is big.
I'll just say,
Brian's like, it's a family show. It's not.
It's not. It's
not.
really not.
It really isn't.
I just want to say I'm so grateful that the good Lord forgives my sins because, honey, I am such a big sinner. I've been single since 16. I get so shy when it comes to like love and things like that. So, oh my gosh, under all my foundation, I'm literally turning red right now. Like, oh my god.
We love it.
Oh.
That's a good. That's a pickup line, and it also is an informative line too. You get some information there.
Oh,
You know?
this is. I'm a loner with no boner. It's
Wow.
man, it's hard out here for me.
Oh my
We've had
god.
some incredible guests on this podcast, but Chris, this is without a doubt the hardest I've laughed either ever or since Delisa. It's like top two for sure.
Thank you, love, and I love Delisa too. She's so
We love
freaking
her.
gorgeous.
Oh,
And have you
amazing.
seen her babies? That's how you know they love each other. Those babies are beautiful. It's like a beauty
So
factory.
cute.
Yes, I'm so
Yeah.
happy for that.
Me
I
too.
can't wait to see you again, Lee. I would love for you to come to LA this weekend.
Can't
Man,
do
good-
it this weekend, but I'm gonna make the next one. But you and I, when you get
Yeah.
back, let's get together because I
for sure.
have secrets too. So
Yes, totally for sure. And oh my goodness, there's gonna be another rap party in Atlanta.
that's the
I don't
one
know
I
if you-
want to go to because
Yeah.
Delisa's there, and I know that
Yeah.
Raven and I forget who all's over in DC and New York.
Yes.
Because we did that New York one a year and a half ago. So
Yes.
I had a blast at that one. So I'm gonna do Atlanta for
Oh,
sure.
And I hope if y'all do go to Atlanta that y'all can get Seaburn to come
Yes,
out.
love him.
Lord,
Me-
I'm like, we need to see Seaburn. I love me some Seaburn.
He is
Yep.
great. I
The
seriously love him.
the OG catfish. Come on.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's the OG catfish right
Rebecca,
there.
honey. Yes, he did. And he's so handsome too. I love me some
Yes.
Seaburn.
That's what I was gonna say. Speaking about catfishing, Lee, that's why no one was ever going to allow you to open a window. They trust Chris more than they trusted you. You'd be going out there, you'd be opening your window and peeking out. Courtney, it's me, River.
Yeah, that's probably would. I love me some
Baby.
Courtney.
Lee is a legendary catfish. You played that shit to the T.
Aw,
You have a
you're
great memory. You have a great memory because I think it's so hard to be a catfish. You have to keep up with every little detail. They're gonna clock you, and it's you did that, honey. You got all the way. You were fourth place, third place,
Fourth, like you. Fourth. Yeah.
We're both in the 4 group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely fourth alternate. It's all good.
I
It's
love
all
fourth.
right.
You finish in fourth and you become one of the most memorable cast members ever the show has. I think that
thanks.
just goes hand in hand.
Yep.
Oh, honey, I was crying when I got fourth place. I was like, I could not believe that I had made it that far. I was like, Lord, this
That's how
is
I felt.
amazing. Because I'm such a big fan of RuPaul's Drag Race, and in my mind, every time somebody got the top and I still survived to live another to see another day, I was like, oh my God, it's like Drag Race. I'm making it to the finale. And so when I got to the finale, I could not wait to call Alyssa Edwards when they finally allowed me to use my phone. I was like, oh my God, Alyssa, you'll never believe.
Alyssa, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
Time.
I feel like like you said, the family's growing and it's just amazing because it's hard to explain how tight this group is, even though some you're closer to than others. But when everybody gets together, it's just a love fest, honestly.
Yes, we all genuinely get along, folks out there watching this show. It is not an act. Thankfully, we all get along, and I hope that it remains that way. And I love that the fandom of The Circle is very nice because I know there's other reality shows out there, honey. And the fandom gets really buck wild. So thank you, people, for being very nice to all of us. We're humans too.
Exactly.
That's
We
good.
love you guys. The show is absolutely my favorite reality show. I fell in love with it season 1, and it just continues to remain my favorite because you guys are all just amazing. And this is
thank
such a
you so
wonderful
much.
thing that we
Thank
get to
you
do.
to everybody out there who has tuned in and watched, honey. I saw that this
Yes.
season, I think, was number 4 on the top 10 most watched TV shows right now on Netflix. I said, yes, God.
Yes.
Bless them all, children. Bless them all. Because a lot of these kids are very, very talented. Like last year, y'all remember Yu Ling? Miss
Oh
Yu Ling?
yes, love her.
That makeup she does, oh my God. Oh my God.
Amazing.
And what it's done, it's opened doors for her. And now she collaborates with really big makeup companies. I'm like, look at God. Genius.
I love that for her.
Yeah. And
It
Trevor,
is, without a
Delisa's
doubt.
husband, was amazing. I mean, I thought he was incredible. So, you know, have you met Trevor? You've met Trevor, haven't you?
Yes, I met him last year. And speaking of Delisa, I would love to see Delisa on a show like Housewives, something like that. Do they live in Atlanta? Are they in Atlanta or New York?
They do.
Atlanta.
They're in Atlanta.
The Housewives of Atlanta.
I think she should be on it. She's amazing. Yeah,
Get
she's
Delisa
incredible.
on anything, but I know she's trying to like get some acting stuff going as well. So like, I mean, shout out to our other Agents of Fandom podcast, but like, let's get Delisa in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's get her. Let's get her popping in there as well.
I'm so here for it.
Got a superhero body too. Oh, and you know what? We're shouting out all the people from past seasons. Shout out to Michelle. Oh my God. That was
her.
Do y'all remember how great that was, that TV moment where she got cloned?
That was wild.
Oh, Michelle.
Chris, I'm so happy you brought that up, because not only is Michelle incredible, but she is our only Circle return guest who's come on for 2 Ticket to Reality episodes so far. And the last time I had her on, my like ADHD brain was kicking in. She goes, you remember how I was blocked, right? And I was just like, refresh my memory quick, and she goes, the clones! It was the clone! And she was still upset, and she has some feelings on it, but she is hilarious and so kind. I love Michelle so much.
I felt so bad for her when they cloned her. That was TV gold, by the way. Thank you. That was TV gold. And it was such a memorable moment. And look at her career. She has exploded on TikTok. I think she's got more than 1 million followers. She's going on tour. I said, look, so it did a very great thing for her. So I'm just so happy for her that she gets to make people laugh out there in the world. She's wonderful. You guys,
what are you doing, Chris? Let's talk about you and your all the things beauty that you're bringing into the world. What's going on in your life?
Well, I took off pretty much all of last year from working and doing collaborations and stuff with brands because I got my reconstructive jaw surgery that I've waited since 2nd grade to finally get. And I just went for a follow-up and they told me that my bones have all grown back. So thank God, I got that done. And so right now, God willing, I go to LA and come back safely. I'm filming a commercial. So excited. I have done a massive partnership with Jefferson Dental Clinic. They have been spectacular. They are the people that will be doing my mother's implants. On my season, I wanted to win the money so that I could get my mom her teeth that she's missing. And these are the amazing people that are going to do that procedure here soon. So shout out to them. They did my braces. I'm finally done with my braces treatment. And so I'm like, God, I know that you have fixed my grill for a reason and something is coming. It's cooking. I can feel it. And you heard it here first that when it manifests, I told y'all. And I'll say very quickly, every time I get this feeling, some shit really does manifest. In 2019, at the beginning of the year, I told my mom, I need a passport. She goes, why? I said, I think God is going to take me around the world this year. That summer, unbeknownst to me, a show comes to knock and call The Circle. They call me, Chris, we need you in France. Boom, it manifested. So I feel like something is coming, Lee. Something is coming.
It is. I have the same feeling. I really do. I feel like there's big things about to happen. Excited.
It's gonna happen. So and now I'm just getting back to work. And I was talking to my agent the other day. We have some things picking up. So Lord, lead the way. Lord, lead the way.
Can you let me know the lottery numbers?
Chris,
for
we love.
Oh my God.
We love your heart, your voice, your face. So join Ticket to Reality anytime you want, because we love to have you back on our screens chatting with us anytime you want to. Before
Thank
we
you.
get out of here. We've been on for almost an hour already, so we better start cutting things short here. I do want to get everybody's takes because this is the finale coming up next. And so, Ryan, or I'll throw it to Emma first, top of the screen for me here. I guess now when I'm looking on Twitch and she is the bottom of the screen, that's all right. It doesn't matter. Emma, who do you think is going to win, and who do you want to win?
Okay. So my first instinct of who I think is going to win is Chaz. But honestly, Chris brings up a really great point that Jennifer / Brett / Santhi are absolutely killing it. And I really do think out of all the like double catfish people that we've had, I really think they're doing an amazing job. And so I think there's a chance. I still kind of think it's going to be Chaz. Just I kind of have a gut feeling. But I could really see it being Jennifer, who I want to win. I mean, I just really love Sam. I don't know, that's just like her personality just comes through on the screen, and I want to be best friends with her. Like, I just think that all of them deserve it. We also have not had a woman's profile photo essentially win. So I would love to see that. So I'm pulling for my girl Sam.
Yes.
I love it. Ryan, how about you?
Similar sentiments that Emma said. I think Chaz will win. I feel like the numbers are in his favor. I mean, I was even surprised with this recent ranking that he still made it to the top. So, you know, even though he's been an influencer so many times, I think he might just make it to number one with this final ranking. But who I hope to win, as Chris said, Raven, just for the community. It would be so amazing if she, you know, wins the circle, and what that could mean for her future, what it can mean for future players who want to come onto the circle. So, you know, that I again, like we've talked about, this whole cast is great. So I'm happy for anyone to really win. Like, there's no one that I have any ill towards. So I'm excited either way.
One of the people that I think has a weird off chance of winning, just I think it'd be real sneaky. So before I get into that, I have so much trouble bouncing back and forth knowing if I'm cheering for Sam or Raven, because I love them both so much. They stood out to me on the first episode. Their lights shone bright, and I just fell in love with both of them. And then obviously when we got to do the interviews, made me love them even more. And so I'm cheering for both of them. But we do have another interview coming up later this week with a season 5 from the Circle cast member. And I think I feel like Tasia, aka Tamira, is either going to finish last of this group or first. I have a weird feeling that everybody in this last ranking could do their like, oh, well, Chaz and Raven, Sam, they've always been up near the top. Like, we got to put them at the bottom. I don't think Tamira has many connections. I'm going to put her at the top. And they all do that, and she wins. I have a weird feeling that could happen. Lee, who are you cheering for, and who do you think is going to come away with it?
Shabam. No, I'm still cheering for him. I'm sorry. I'm still cheering. He should win. Can they bring him back to, you know, all of a sudden they're around that table and then he walks in, says, "Surprise, I'm back." That's what I want. No, I think I would love to see, I think they're all amazing. I'm kind of with Ryan. It's hard for me to pick, you know, because I think any of them deserve to win. They've all played such incredible games. They're all incredible people. So I want, and that's the thing Chris knows. Doesn't matter. Finish 4th, finish 1st. You have such a platform you're given that's just incredible. Yes. And if you, and I want them all to take it and make the most out of it. But it's Raven and Sam to me. Those are the two that just keep grabbing me, you know, over and over. But any of them would be great. I think the winner probably is going to be, I think it's going to be Chaz. That's what I think, because I think he's such a kind and loving and wonderful person. And, you know, he's LGBTQ, you know. I mean, Oliver, I mean, we don't know who's going to make it to the finale. We still don't know who he's picking to nix. Oliver may surprise us, because he's fabulous. So
I'm worried he's gonna go because Chaz still, for some reason, at this point in the game, I think thinks he might be the hacker.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I love their flirt session.
I know.
It was so good.
I feel like Oliver showed up like a wrecking ball, and he is not going to be forgotten. I know for sure. He is just so memorable. His look, everything about I love hearing him scream and all his little noises he makes. I love him. And I got to say, speaking of Chaz, I think he just tied with Shubham in becoming the influencer the most times in Circle history.
Oh, wow.
I think
wow.
I see that.
Chaz and Shuby are now tied. They've become influencers, I think, 4 times? 4 times?
Yeah, I think it's 4. That's great.
So
That's
he's made Circle history.
Absolutely. He's doing amazing. Honestly, his game has been wonderful.
Another duo that would work is you and Oliver.
Oh, yes.
You would be fantastic.
We'd be having a freaking ball up in there doing the most. Getting drunk.
So fun.
We'd have a ball. I love it.
I don't need it to be like another competition type show. Just give me a show like where it's just a camera following you and Oliver around wherever you go. I think that would be fantastic.
I told Oliver, I did an interview with Oliver recently, and I told him, I said, I feel something in my spirit is gonna put you and I together somehow. Something. I feel it.
Love it.
I feel like him and I fell from the same apple tree, like we're 2 little apples. And I love that kid. And it's really cool that once we all come off the circle, we all somehow became real life influencers, which is so silly.
That's true.
I really don't like saying that word because I don't really see myself as an influencer. I'm just an it. I'm a thing. And but yeah, we woke up and there we all were. Everybody was now promoting something. And it's like, how weird how we just became that in real life. It's so weird.
Lee's so damn influential. He needs my help pushing his socials.
Lee, I found out Lee is an author. Lee would write romance novels, right, Lee? You were writing a book.
60.
And Lee, did you tell the world yet that you were once going to be a preacher or something like that?
I haven't told people that. Yeah, thanks for outing me, but okay.
Now y'all know he's the Holy Ghost in him.
I did. I got a little Holy Ghost. That's funny.
Holy Ghost, yes.
That's funny. I do want to ask anybody that's listening, if you can leave comments and you have more questions for Chris, I can get them to him and then I'll answer in the comments. If you guys have a personal question, and I'll just reach out to him and we'll get answers for you. How about that? Or you can do it if you want. We'll figure it out.
And where you can leave those comments and we will make sure to get them answered on stream is head over to Apple Podcasts, leave the Ticket to Reality podcast a 5-star rating and write a little review. And in your review, leave a question and we will answer it here on a live stream. Get it from Lee, from our guests, and we will make sure it reaches the appropriate people and we can make sure to get it out here. Like I mentioned, we have the previous episodes up on the podcast feed and YouTube with Raven, with Shubham, with Sam, and also another one coming later this week with Tasia playing Tamira on the Circle. Chris, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been incredible. Love you. You were incredible.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to promote or push out before we get out of here?
I just want to thank y'all so much for having me. Thank you to all the fans out there that continue to support this big journey of ours. And today's show was brought to us by Preparation H Cooling Gel. If you have a hemorrhoid.
Yeah. Tabasco. The tip about Tabasco. Yeah.
The tip about Tabasco brought to you by the Ticket to Reality podcast. Is it big? Cut us out.